Okay, good morning. There's a delay on this. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to talk to you today about Cornell note-taking. Note-making, actually. We always call it note-taking, but it should be note-making. Taking notes is sort of passive. Making notes means you actually have to think about it yourself. Cornell note-making is a study skill which it's a good idea for you to master. If you master it, that means you have to practice, then it will help you not just understand the material you're trying to learn, but also help you when you're doing your final exam. Now, Cornell note-taking, Cornell note-making. Oh dear, is that backwards? I don't know. Cornell note-making or two-column note-making. 2 columns. You actually use your writing block. You have to write. You don't make notes on a laptop. It's now been proved that making notes on a laptop doesn't actually really work. It's much better to write. This is simply because of the process. If you write, then it's processed in your head before it comes out of your hand. And normally, to write something down, you have to have had understood it. Okay? Right, Cornell note-making. You take your writing pad, I have one here, and you draw 3 lines on it. It's a sort of like an eye shape. Yeah, you can actually buy these ready-made. You can actually download them. I have one somewhere. Oh, I'll get it later. You can download them as well, but I mean anyone can draw 3 lines. They don't have to be as neat as this. And this means each page has 4 spaces. The top one is used, as you would expect, for writing the name of the class or the lecture, your name and the date. Why do you write your name? You say, yeah, of course, I know it's mine. You might lend them out to somebody. Date is important so you can look back and find it. So, you write your name. You write the class title, a bit like this. Academic Writing 2, my name and the date. Now during the class, you use this area to write your notes. You write your notes as you follow what's going on in class. You can write pictures, you can scribble, you can make bulleted notes, it doesn't matter. You write your class notes in this column. Okay? Could be, you can also use this when you're reading a textbook. It's not just for lectures. You can also use it when you're watching a video, an online lesson or something. You write your notes in this page, and it really doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you understand what's there. Okay, that's what you do in class. Now, after you've been to class, a good student should review their notes. You should review your notes at least not less than 24 hours after your lesson. This has been proven to give a good retention, that you remember what you did. So after your lesson, either in the evening or the next day, you go back to your notes and, you read them again. You read them again. And in this column, the left column, you write key points. Anything that comes out of this key point. Oh yeah, write down key points. And at the bottom, you summarize. These are done after class. You don't do them 5 minutes after class. You don't do them while you're in class. You have to have some sort of discipline. So either the evening after class or the next day after class. This actual act of writing down key points and summarizing helps you remember what you've learned. It also might help you to see something you didn't understand well. Then you can go to your teacher the next lesson and say, excuse me, I didn't quite get that point that we did, blah, blah, blah. Yeah? This is so important. These key points and summaries, if you're a diligent student, you don't just do it once. You look at them maybe a couple of weeks later, a couple of months later, if it's a long course. This is what it looks like. I'll give you a look. So these were my notes on academic style. I've written a few key points. I don't know whether you can read them, doesn't matter. I selected some key points from the lecture, and then at the bottom, my summary. Now you might think that a summary is quick. No, a summary is taking up a bit more information. Summaries are not short. They are a readable summary of what you've done. Maybe adding some more information. Summary at the bottom. Okay, that's it basically. Now yeah, if you have 4 lectures a day, then you're going to be having to spend some time in the evening or the next day doing this for every page of notes you make. But the payback is immense. Students who use this system remember more, understand more, and do better in their exams. When you come to your exam time, what do? You go back to your notes. And, here we go. The top part helps you find the bit you want quickly. You then reread it, you reread your notes, and you study the key points, and you study your summaries. These 2 parts of your notes are the ones that are going to help you pass your exam. If you've written good summaries, if you've maybe gone back to them to change them after you've asked questions, then you've got it all here. I know lots of people that pass exams just by reading these 2. That is it. That is the Cornell note-making system. There are lots more note-making systems, but this one is proven to be one of the best. Some people do it differently. When I do it, I don't do much on this column, but I spend more time on the summary. It just depends. You find your own way of doing it. Just before I finish, I'll show you an example. Yeah, this is where my great organisation, oh, it probably fell on the floor. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. That's bad organisation on my part. Here is an example of a pre-made Cornell note page, which you can get from Google. You Google it and you can find these. You can also find other YouTube explanations. Also, I have somewhere, I'm not going to find it. I had an example of a page, but it doesn't really matter. I think you have got the picture. Oh, here it is. Shows. Got to do a bit more organisation. There you go. This is from John and John's Biology 101 class in April, on April Fool's Day 2000. Look at it. His notes, his class notes, his key points, and a summary which he learns for the exam. Oh, you say, well, that's a lot. No, by the time he's looked at this a few times, he knows that. Now, for you, on our website, on our blog, Sylvie and I have got a blog specially for students who are wanting to learn study skills. There is, of course, this video, but also a copy of a set of, yeah, it's sort of strategy, how to do Cornell. So there you go. Cornell notes. Exactly how you do it. Once you get into this way of making notes, you'll wonder why you never did it before. Once you get into this way, you will never want to do anything else. Okay, I hope I helped you. You know who I am. I'm Jane Brooks. I'm one of the IBMS teachers, and I'll be happy to help you answer any questions if you meet me in the hallway or during class. Goodbye and see you again soon. Bye.